Welcome back to another Tea Drinkers FC. First off, I need to apologise, it has been a while, and that is my bad, so we'll start to try to get consistent again. But we kind of join ourselves, we're still sitting fourth. We're only sitting 5 points, I believe, behind the top dogs in Big Notts County, and we do have 2 games in hand on them as well, which is huge. But yeah, today we'll start off with the youth tournament. So again, I'll just play that and I can show you the highlights of the goals. And then we'll just jump into the game against, is it, who is that again? Cannot read. Walsall. Sounds so foreign. I know it's like an English thing, but it sounds so foreign. I rate the badge though. But yeah, we'll jump into that after we've played the youth tournament. But we need to get these youth guys firing away, get these ratings overalls up because, I mean, if we look at them now, like, we've got a few boys sitting good. Like, Higgins is going to be the future of this team, but he's only 36 overall. I think he's still too young to be, like, brought into the team. And then we've got Big Donaldson, to be fair, who could get brought in soon. But we've got a few players like Big Samaras. If you're a Scottish football, you know he's a bit of a goat. Even though he's a Celtic player, I'm a Hibs fan, but I still respect him as being a wee goat. And then we've got Papa, uh, who again is almost at that overall where he brought into the team, and he's going to be good if you just see his potential. The lowest could be 77, so it still fits into our team for next season. But without further ado, let's see if we can get these boys a wee boost in their overall, and we'll jump into the young tournament.
Dangerous play! Send it! Yeah. Bang it, go on!
Back to the league, and we now play Big Walsall. Sticking with the same formation, sticking with the same team because they're currently just in such a strong position, playing very well. So honestly, you just don't change these kind of things. If you've got something that works, you roll with it. The only thing that gets swapped is our strikers, pretty much. But yeah, Walsall get a good chance, but Fofana, we know he's saving that all day. Perisic, oof, bit naughty, and a green time shot. You just always expect him to go in, but Good save. It wasn't top bins as we were expecting. So as you can see, my boy's like, oh, close one. At half time, we were like, you know what, we'll sub up. We'll get Big Howarth on, and we'll get Big Gishy, because we know he can be quite a performer, and we'll get Big Aladdin on as well. As you know, he can sometimes provide that spark that maybe he hasn't been doing recently. Big Brown though, had a wee run, gets absolutely halved. Like, ridiculous behaviour, honestly. Like there's no need. I mean, do you ever think you're gonna get the ball in that situation? Like, there was only one thing, had to be a red, because that was disgusting behaviour. Watch me replay of it as well, because you can generally see that. Oh, yeah, are you gonna get the ball? No, no chance. Shocking. Anyway, we join Big Perisic making a commanding run down the left-hand side. Even being at his right page of like 32, bro still runs, and it gets to Aladdin. And like we say, he provides some spark, and he gets a goal. I think for like one of his first goals in ages. So it's happy to see that as well. Gets his confidence up, gets us glitching through our stand as well, which is always great. And to be fair, from there, anyone's scoring there. We find Big Jackson in his calm position. Is he going to score? Of course he's going to score. It gets a bit boring at this point, to be honest, because he's just going to keep on doing it. Like, who else is going to stop him? And then we kind of join ourselves at the end of the game. 2-0, solid result for the boys. You just know they're always going to be able to put in a shift, but that just gives us a positive position to go into the FA Cup against Big Crystal Palace. We have more FA Cup action against Crystal Palace. This is a huge game. This is probably the toughest opponent we have played so far. There could have been easier games for us as well, which is frustrating because you've got teams like Mansfield, QPR. To be fair, QPR have been shafted against Man City. Oh my. Oxford as well could have been an easier game, but for Crystal Palace looks like that mid team. So yeah, hopefully we've got a strong team. Everyone's fully fit and ready to go. So fingers crossed we can do in a good performance for the boys. As you can see, playing the best team we possibly can. And yeah, let's see if we can give Crystal Palace a hard fight. Come on, the boys! Being the FA Cup, we knew it was going to be a hard fight. We knew it was going to be difficult, and Crystal Palace showing that very early on. Fofana needs to be on top form. What a save by the boy! But I mean, what a pass! What a pass! When that first went through, I thought that was offside, and I was like, "There's no chance. Like that's going to get flagged up." But nah, fair play. I checked a wee replay, and it was onside, which is frustrating. But hey, now our chance to attack. It'll find the feet of our boy Jackson, who we know he's going to hit it, and good save from the Crystal Palace goalkeeper. We're testing him though, that's the main thing, because you know if you don't shoot, you're not going to score. Clearly shown by Crystal Palace, who, as you can see, just on the ball they're a bit better. Fofana almost got tested, but we're getting in the way of shots. We're putting in the effort. Now Crystal Palace have a corner here, whipped in. You know, we know we're bad at corners. Unlucky with the touch there, to be honest. It's a bit of a shaft, and then yeah, Townsend. He's a class finisher. He's going to put it in. I think Fofana almost gets his hand to it as well, but it's just like, oh, why is no one marking him? I think Fofana does get a touch as well, so unlucky to not put it wide. But we find ourselves with the ball, Jackson in so much space. What a pass, by the way. And we get a goal, 2-1. We're back into this. We're fighting for this FA Cup because we know if we hit that round of 16, it's big money. Big money for the boys. Managers celebrating, or myself, I suppose. Subs are celebrating. Everybody's celebrating because we're all in this together. Da, da, da. Unfortunately, I panic. As you can see, I slid. I did a standing tackle. I couldn't stop it. I panicked. Crazy. And then we're gonna watch a replay because it's just like so poor. Like obviously the angle's not great, and like, oh, I mean maybe we could say some contact in the back. The ref could have blown for it, but it is what it is. We find it to the feet of Jackson. Boy Perisic, by the way. Look at that run. Unfortunately, we didn't get to him, but it made so much room for our boy Cortezó, I think. I can't say the name, but yeah, what a finish. We needed it. Huge goal gets us right back in the game. But unfortunately for ourselves, it was not enough. 3-2 though, solid results against Big Crystal Palace. It's just, yeah, we tried at the end. I honestly thought that should have been allowed, and that's why I was a bit raging, but unfortunately we lost this one. But it was a good result. Again, against a Premier League team, we showed our prowess. But yeah, we can now just jump on to the last game of today.
Perfect. Now we get another wee chance, and look at that ball, sensational by Big Aladdin finding our boy Jackson, and we know if it's a one-on-one, he's putting it away. Not many goalkeepers in this league or the world is gonna stop that again. Look at that. Ooh, naughty, and then the finish we know is just gonna go in the back of the net. And we've had made a few subs with Big Quinson coming back on, who finds Big Morgan, who's you can see he's knackered, not the best pass, but he fights. Lovely bit of skill, and falls to our boy Aladdin, who's currently got the hottest foot in the club. So you know that's getting put away as well. We've just got strikers that are just non-stop getting the ball in the back of the net, which is what we need. It's what we love. And now it comes to the final part of the game. I was just being a bit saucy there with a few bits of flicks, kicks, and all that. But Harrogate have, unfortunately for them, lost it. A wee glitch there, but is what it is.
So
Now
during
we'll
that
just check
last
out the
game, we had
table
to
and
sub
check
off
how we're
Brown
standing
because
for the
he had a
future.
wee injury, and it looks like he's unfortunately going to be out for 3 weeks. We will have to switch him out for the next game. That's a huge 3 weeks as well, and he's a big player to have out there. We do have a few players that can kind of pop in that position, but still, Brown's a huge player to be missing for that time. But it's something we just have to deal with. Hopefully, we only have 3 games, and it's not this where we have like five games in 3 week periods. It's also been mentioned by our assistant manager that he doesn't feel the current Smith, our centre back, is the best captain choice. I want to propose appointing Bradley Giles as captain. And you know what? We'll do that. If he wants to make that decision, we trust him. I believe we go with his opinion, his viewpoints on it all. So our captain will be Mr. Giles from now on. I don't really know how they rank that. I know like back in the day there used to be certain players that had like a better managerial trait, but I didn't know on this kind of thing it was, but is what it is. Yeah. Now we'll just quickly look at the table as well, just to finish off today. Where I was in the office, lovely. Ooh, it is close at the top. We split between 2 points, and as I always say, Notts County is the team that just always seems to be consistent enough to be up there, and obviously big Colchester just kind of fight as well. We're 3 games behind them though, in games played. So we definitely have the chance to hit that top spot. There's not really any other club that are kind of in that level as well. I don't know if it's just because we've gone further enough in the cup trophies or anything like that, but yeah, we definitely are sitting in good standing to hit top of the table at some point. While we're here, we might as well look at who's kind of sitting top of like the goals score like standings as well. Of course, Big Boy Jackson hitting top. Where's our nearest? Harrogate got a boy in there. Doncaster. Everyone seems to be having. Jeez, no one's really close. Yeah, Big Aladdin has got 10. But yeah, Jackson just storming away. Assist wise, aye, there you go. There he picks himself up there though. I'm surprised Jackson or no one's kicking about here. Oh, there he is. And then clean sheets, obviously Fofana. He's played the most games, but still, we got to judge it on the clean sheets. I don't know where he's from, but that is a sick flag. Fair play. Yellow cards, I don't think will sit anywhere, and yellows doesn't really matter as well, to be honest. But yeah, apart from that, it has been a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.